In my nomadic journey through the earth, I find myself in Qatar, a remarkable country with a remarkable history that stands out at any point in time. So I'll be bringing to you the history of Qatar people and how they trailblazed from what they used to be and what they are today. So journey with me as we bring you in-depth conversation about the Qatar history in this episode. Hello, Alex. Today is another edition of Alex. So I'm doing something very nice and interesting today as usual. So I have you guys sit down, relax, and listen to this interesting story about the history of the Qatar Museum. So guys, I have someone that would help me break down both the history and the now for you guys. So just sit down, listen to this interesting conversation. So how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing very good.
Very well, sir. So I'll have you introduce yourself to the house.
My name is Jasmine Said Al-Kuwari. I'm a museum guide here at the National Museum of Qatar.
Thank you for making us have this wonderful event with you guys. So the world is watching Qatar for the past 10 years, outstanding results. And this is one of the edifices that stands here. I'd like you to just tell us the history behind this lovely museum.
This museum is very important. So the location of the museum itself, the architecture, the building, all has meaning. The story of the National Museum speaks of Qatar's history, spanning from 700 million years ago all the way to today, the formation and of the earth, tectonic plates, and then the story of Qatar.
Wow.
And here, the architecture and the building of the National Museum. So, this building we're sitting in right now, talking, has been built in 1906.
1906?
Yes, this was the majlis of the old palace of Sheikh Abdullah.
Wow.
And then in 1975, this have been rebuilt into the old National Museum in 1975.
Wow.
Then the old National Museum have been renovated. We added even more galleries. We expanded the building and made the desert rose architecture that you see today into the new National Museum, and included the old National Museum as part of the new architecture of the National Museum.
Wow. So you guys preserve both.
Exactly.
Yeah,
We preserve
the old and the new.
Exactly. Here, when you visit the National Museum, even in some parts of the museum where you can see the old architecture with the new architecture peeking from above it.
Wow. So this place was, you said, in our history check, you said it was more like being given, it was donated.
Exactly. So this was built by Sheikh Jassim for his son, Sheikh Abdullah, in 1906. And this was
1906.
Exactly.
So this is where it used to be.
Exactly. This is the same place. And this building has stood
Ever since then. Wow.
We only had to make only few retouches of renovation on this majlis. But in 1975, when we can show you some pictures, you can see the building. So most of the palace walls were collapsed during that time. But in 75, this majlis and the central majlis were standing.
Wow. Incredible. So, like, at what time did you guys transition to the new one?
To the new one. So, let me go back all the way to 1906.
Very nice.
Sheikh Jassim, the founder of Qatar, Sheikh Jassim Al Thani, Sheikh Jassim bin Ahmed Al Thani, built this palace for his son and to be the old Amiri Diwan in 1906.
He built it for his own son.
Yes, and this is the place of rule, the Amiri Diwan. Today, the new Amiri Diwan is at the Corniche. So in 1906, this was the Amiri Diwan.
Wow.
Sheikh Abdullah stayed in this palace until 1933 and then moved to the new Amiri Diwan in the Corniche.
Wow.
Hopefully when you pass by the Corniche, you can see it. And then this palace, for a while, was abandoned until 1975. Sheikh Khalifa bin Hamad, the grandfather Amir, renovated the old palace and made it into the old National Museum. And then in 2006, we started to renovate the old National Museum and restore the building into its original state. So today it's in the same location, even used the same material to rebuild the old palace. So it looks the same, exact same, and even in the same place.
Wow.
So, and then we built the new architecture of the National Museum. It took us about 10 years, started in 2009.
10 good years.
Yes, and ended in 2019 when we opened the doors of the National Museum.
Well preserved.
Thank you.
Well preserved. So now, how did you guys Who was it? Who came with the idea of this structure? Who structured this lovely?
So the structure is two parts. So one part over here, which is the old palace, and the other part is the new National Museum, which is the desert rose architecture. And desert rose is a natural formation of salt and gypsum crystals that happens in the salt basins here in Qatar. So if you see it, it's just a crystal, but we have expanded that idea into the architecture of the National Museum.
Wow, interesting, interesting. So I would like, people watching out there would like to know, because Qatar history is very interesting. And this is part of Qatar history, because a lot of things in this museum has been well preserved from the Qatar people. So I'll have you explain to us the transition period. How did Qatar move to what it is, or what it is today? Yeah, where were you before? How did you come to this point?
So if you visit the National Museum of Qatar,
Yeah.
you'll see in the galleries of the National Museum the history of Qatar spanning from 700 million years ago all the way to today.
All the histories are there.
All the whole history, the formation of the geological plates, the wildlife, the early humans, the way of life for the Qatari people before the discovery of oil, at least in the last 1,000 years, where you can see the people moving between land and sea, pearling during the summer, and living in the deserts during the winter. And you'll even experience that life in two of our galleries, and then you'll celebrate part of the Qatari celebrations. You'll see the Qatari, you'll listen to the Qatari music. You'll see the Qatari clothing for celebrations, and you'll see even the natural Gulf pearls on display, used in jewelry from all over the world, spanning from thousands of years.
Wow.
And then you'll start seeing the formation of Qatar in the last 500 years. The
How it
foundation,
evolved.
how it evolved, the history, the foundation. Sheikh Jassim Mohammed Al Thani, the founder of Qatar, and then his son Sheikh Abdullah bin Jassim Al Thani, which we are in his majlis today, and then the other, and then whoever is and then after Sheikh Abdullah, his son Sheikh Ali bin Abdullah, who invested the revenue of oil into Qatar, and then
He was the one that discovered the oil.
invested the revenue of oil. So during the period of Sheikh Abdullah, Qatar have been, and the entire Middle East, especially the Gulf, we've been through a very harsh time during in the early 1900s. So 1913 to 1949 was the period of Sheikh Abdullah, and in that period, Qatar faced catastrophes like tornadoes that collapsed almost 80% of all of pearling and fishing ships, and killed 8,000 people in the entire Gulf. The spread of the Spanish flu during that period, and even the collapse of the pearling industry itself. The cultured pearls started to appear in Japan, and everyone started to shift to cultured pearls instead of buying the natural Gulf pearls.
So that means in those days, you guys trade in pearls.
Yes, but even the pearls that we were trying to trade, nobody was buying them. The pearl industry collapsed.
Wow.
And so for many years, Qatar suffered through harsh times. But thankfully, at the end of the period of Sheikh Abdullah, we start to see the exportation of oil.
Wow.
And then his son, Sheikh Ali bin Abdullah, from 1949 till 1960, starts to invest the revenue of oil into Qatar and develop Qatar in the 1950s.
Wow.
And we see the cars, electricity, medical centers, schools, post office. And then Sheikh Ahmed bin Ali, the independence of Qatar in 1971, Sheikh Khalifa bin Hamad, the Qatar Airways and the exportation of natural gas, Sheikh Hamad, 1995 till 2013, liquefied natural gas industry starts in Qatar, and the first exportation of liquefied natural gas was in 1996 from Qatar going to Japan. And in the last gallery, which is Qatar today, you can see the Qatar Qatar's history in the last few years from 2013 till today, which is the period of Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad, and the future vision of Qatar, which is the 2030 vision for Qatar. So you'll go from the past all the way to today and then the future.
To future. Guys, I tell you, I go literally everywhere and anywhere to give the best view, information, anything in the world. You can hear the transition process. So now, Qatar is now, they found oil, and from getting the oil, they are now investing in the people. I think that's the future.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I remember we had this talk at the Qatar Foundation. So this is just a lovely transition process. So when you are in Qatar or you are out there, you're still wondering, what do I do? Where do I visit when I come to Qatar? You can keep watching the vlog, but I guess you can come and experience the beauty of the city by yourself. So I'll have you just explain, how many museums do you guys have standing right now?
So other than the National Museum, we have the Islamic Art Museum, which is close by to the National Museum, and the galleries speak of the Islamic art history all over the world.
Wow.
And any period of Islam. And we have a 3-to-1 museum, which is a sports and Olympic museum. You can visit that museum, and it's an interactive and a physical museum. So you'll be tired once you leave from that museum. And the Modern Arab Museum, which is free to visit from Qatar Foundation. Matafi and M7 Gallery. These are all part of Qatar National Museum. And we also have other locations of Qatar that you can visit, like Souq Waqif or Mushairab.
Yeah.
You can go to Lusail, Katara, which is the cultural village. You can visit also the Pearl, which is a man-made island.
Yeah.
So these, have you been? Have you been? Yeah. So what do you think about the Pearl?
Me, outstanding beauty.
So because we call it the Pearl because pearls are very important in our history.
Yes,
that's why
it's
called
part
the Pearl.
of Qatar history.
So there are many locations around Doha, and even further in Doha, Al Khor, Al Shimal, and even other areas that you can visit, like Al Udeid, which is the inland sea. One of only 2 locations in the entire world that you can see the sand dunes going into the sea.
Wow. See, guys, I tell you, one of the things that we do in our life is to explore the beauty of the countries we go to. Open them to you guys, see exactly what they are doing. And for me, Qatar has been one interesting country and topic for me to discuss. So if you want to know exactly what these people have done, today we're going to explore this history of the Qatar people that they've brought into, they've put in this edifice called the Qatar Museum. Everything from what the Sheikh used to wear, the traditional wears they used to have, everything has gone in transition process for you guys to come and enjoy the beauty of the place. And I wouldn't call you guys a nomad. You guys are not really nomads, are you?
Not there are nomadic people. There are, but the majority of the Qatari people would move between land and sea.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Wow. So you've been working with this commission for how long now?
I've been working here for almost 2 years, over 2 years actually.
Over 2 good years. Yeah. So I tell you, now you know who to meet when you come around. He's an astounding, interesting person to listen to. He has vast knowledge when it comes to the history of Qatar. He will tell you everything that you want to know, help you in this place. So I will have him say something real short. I know we all know one of the richest men that ever lived on earth is Mansa Musa, but I know he's not actually Qatari, what he passed through here when he's in the field of business. Yeah. And Qatar also has shown to the world that they are the outstanding result when it comes to giving their culture and their religion to you guys to experience. So he's going to do something for us today. He's going to have to speak in this Arab language. Before we go, you said this is the fort, right?
Yes.
So the fort, and it was...
So before it was even a fort, it was just a well. There's a freshwater well here by the beach.
Wow.
So the beach is right here.
There's a beach around here?
Yes, the beach is actually right behind you.
Really?
So this used to be the beach right behind you. If you open the window, you can see the water.
Wow.
And the well is right there.
Wow.
So the well is very close.
How long has that well been existing?
This has existed for over 100 years.
100?
Yes.
This was
done.
The
palace was built in 1906.
Wow.
And the well existed before that.
Wow.
And this palace was built by Sheikh Jassim Muhammad Al Thani for his son Sheikh Abdullah Jassim.
It was built for his own son.
Yes, for his
So
son.
it was donated to, now owned by the government.
Yes. So it's from Sheikh Jassim for his son, and this was the Amiri Diwan. So he ruled from this palace, and this also was a fort. There's a central majlis with a basement, and that basement can serve as a supply warehouse for weapons and food.
Wow.
There's a freshwater well over here, so there are watchtowers around in the corners. Can serve as a fort, and it's a palace, and the Amiri Diwan.
Wow, incredible. So guys, I think I've done justice to this video for you guys. We've touched the history of Qatar in this conversation because the history of Qatar is being preserved in the museum. Am I right? So if you are in the city and you're still wondering where to go and what to do, I think by this video, we're going to show you the view of this place in full glare and come and experience the beauty of Qatar. The well has been existing for about a century now, I think, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so we have to just show you guys exactly everything in detail what we're talking about. Wow, this has been an interesting one so far. An interesting one, believe me. And I really appreciate your time, Billy. Thank you very much. Yeah. And there's something I like about Qatar people. Their hospitality is top notch. They're always ready to actually stand out for you and show you the love.
Oh,
Yeah.
We love to extend our culture, our hospitality to everyone who wants to seek refuge here in Qatar or visit Qatar as a pastime and even enjoy the culture, participate in some of the activities in Qatar.
Wow.
And you can find some wells around Qatar here and
Drink from the
fresh
well.
water from the well.
From the well that has been existing for about...
So this is not the only museum with a well actually. This is the National Museum, and the Museum of Sheikh Faisal bin Qasim also has a well.
Really?
A functional well where you can drink water. Exactly.
There's something I noticed about this wonderful people. Everywhere, even in the mosques, there's free water to give everyone to drink. So guys, come along to us. Let's show you more things to see. So the highlight here is the palm tree. You know, it's had the transition process for them from the pearls, and outside that they were doing other things for livelihood. So the palm tree was one of the means of feeding themselves, and also the falcons. So they use the falcons to hunt, take them far away to hunt and get food and come back. You know, so we have to go around meet the well. It's a lot of things, and this museum you see right now is kind of a one-stop shop. In the museum, there's a place to eat. The museum itself is an idea of all the history of Qatar in all. Well, from the beginning, from where the first sheikh started the commission and how they now built the new museum. So I went in, I took a tour around. It's pretty very, very insightful. These people preserved their culture, their tradition for the world to see. So everything in the museum, overview, is their history. From every detail is being preserved. Every detail. So from here, we're going to be taking a quick tour around, and if you come to this museum, you won't just come here alone. There's a place for you to eat and experience their cuisine itself. Guys, what are you doing out there? So I want you to share something for me. Like, come to Qatar and experience the beauty of Qatar. And when you are done, I believe that we are all nations, and for us to learn, we should learn from every nation and use that to build our personal life. For me, this is a life-changing experience I would never forget. So let's go and take the tour around and get something to eat. Thank you. Wow, so this is a good way to actually end the day. So we are sitting beside where exactly?
So right now we're between the National Museum and the Corniche.
The Corniche.
Yes.
Wow. So guys, we don't just come here. When you've gone around and experienced the beauty of this place, you can now sit down and take in love and eat some lovely food. And
have some good coffee, some
yeah.
tea. The weather is very nice right
Yeah,
now.
very nice weather for today. Thank you, man. Thank you very much, man. Wow. Experience Qatar and its best cuisine. So what we're going to be eating today?
So if you visit the National Museum, here we have 3 coffee shops. Okay, so one of them is the Desert Rose, where we are at right now, operated by Chef Nof Al-Mari. She's a Qatari chef, and whenever you come here, you can see her working on her own kitchen and preparing the food herself. We also have the 875 coffee shop, which is in the National Museum. On the first floor, the 875 coffee shop is operated by W Hotel, and it's called 875 because of the gold that we get here in Qatar. Like I talked about earlier, it's 21 karat gold.
Oh,
Yes, which is 87.5% pure gold.
See, I think everything about this museum has history.
Exactly. Yeah, everything
Wow.
has a meaning. Every naming has a meaning.
Wow.
So, and the third one, which is 13, 13 is in the parking lot, and it's a vegan option. So if you are
Vegan?
yes, it's a
Yeah,
vegan
I'm a
option.
vegan.
Oh,
I'm
really?
vegetarian, yeah.
Yes, then we should go there and eat some time. It's
Sometime.
it's
But
all
for now we are eating Qatar food.
yes,
right?
we're eating Qatari food. Over there, it's all plant-based. And finally, we have the G1 restaurant, which is a Michelin star restaurant. It's on the fourth floor, has a great view, and in that restaurant, you can try fusion Qatari and Asian African food.
Really?
Yes, and it's a great experience. You should go visit G1.
Wow.
Named G1 after the most expensive type of pearl. We talked about that pearl. We call it Adana.
Adana.
There's another name to it. It's called G1. G1 is the name given to it by the British. When the British used to come to buy the Gulf pearls, they would ask for the grade 1 pearl. And then with the Arabs, they started to abbreviate. So the English would come and ask for G1 pearl instead of G1 or grade 1. They'd say G1. So the Arabs adopted the name. They just called the perfect shape G1.
G1.
And then now we call it G1. And the restaurant itself is called G1 after the pearl.
Perfect. Nice. Wow. Brilliant. So guys, I tell you, I literally go everywhere and anywhere to give you the best view, anything in the world. I had to do something for me. You have done a great job.
No, it's my pleasure.
I don't know what to say. I'm very happy. I'm super happy. That's
Me too, believe me.
Super happy to be with you. So I have us eat our food.
So please,
So
try the chapati and cheese.
okay, I'll try this way. This is made from flour.
This bread is Iranian or Indian in tradition, but we use it here. Call it chapati. Chapati.
Chapati.
Make it very hot. Put some cream cheese, and then Bismillah.
Wow. Lovely.
Nice.
Interesting. I'm having a nice time right now, guys. So I'll have you come around.
Yeah. So especially here, right next to the lake, with the view, the corniche. You can see the old port, National Museum. Once you're done, you can also take a walk around the park, or even visit the Islamic Art Museum.
Wow.
There's the Mia Park over there. It's one of the best parks in Qatar. It's a public park right by the beach. So I recommend you visiting that also.
Can you hear that, guys? Well, I'm having a nice time right now, so I can't talk too much. Just come. It's nice.
So what do you recommend me trying from your home country?
Abingada.
What do you recommend me trying from your home country?
Perfect. I recommend you try it's called soup called egusi soup. Egusi soup. And the flour are called gari. So they mix like a dough, and the soup is separate.
Okay.
When you try that stuff, believe me, you'll come every day.
So how do I eat it? Do I mix the dough with the soup,
You
or
mix the dough, take the dough, and
I dip it in the soup?
then the soup
And then
has everything. Chicken, beef,
wow,
everything.
all nutrition
All.
is in that soup.
Oh, yeah. Excellent. So, guys, we've done justice to this video, to this documentary, and I'll have you do us a favor. Watch the video. Every detail of this video gives you the exact history of this beautiful country. And for 10 years, you stand for excellence. I believe you can apply this principle to your own personal life. That's my personal view to the whole thing.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. So come and experience it. If you can do it here, you can do it in your house. So thank you very much.
No problem. It's my
Thank
pleasure.
You. I really appreciate
I'm
this.
glad you came and
I'm
visited the museum.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoy the rest of the National Museum and Qatar museums.
Yeah.
And I urge your viewers to come and visit the National Museum.
Yes.
Enjoy your time here in Doha. Maybe look for opportunities. So it's a good place to visit. Hopefully for all ages, all creeds, all religions, races, and everyone.
Yeah. Believe me, it's the truth. I've been here. Come. So I'll say, gratitude here from here. And I'll have you that with a quick walk, the tram takes you in and takes you out. So everything is just perfect for you guys.